My current startup is really a spin-off in the essence of it of UNC Charlotte. My startup is now called Margaret, originally launched as Light and Charge Solutions and
Mhm.
recently rebranded to Margaret. And the core technology we started out with was really part of my PhD research, looking at the science of what's happening, kind of the true R&D work of really trying to come up with novel materials for organic electronics that would be alternative to what's currently used, that would be better as far as resources and performance and cost efficiency and health benefits for the future generations. So that might have been partially why I was successful, because I was not attached to the idea itself and making sure, oh yeah, I'm going to have a business around this particular research, but rather curiosity driven, really trying to dig into what the organic collagenate diet industry is. I've contacted people that really started this industry, and I've asked questions like, okay, what is the progress of this industry? What is still needed to be solved? And that's how I began to put a puzzle together and telling myself, well, that's exactly what I'm working on already. I can really help the industry with my research. Because there wasn't a lot of prerequisites as needed. So it is meant for researchers, not really business people, which was a nice thing,
Mhm.
that I didn't need to have a business experience in order to be able to do it. And Ventureprise kind of just teaches the basics and the fundamentals that you need to know as you go. And you learn pretty much from experience, and that's always the best way to do it, right? Just learn from experience. And that's kind of how things started. Some of the biggest impactful things in my life happened because I didn't think too hard. I just kind of said, sure, I'll do it, without really diving, because maybe if I knew more, I'd be too scared and actually not pursue it, to be
Mhm.
100% honest. If I knew more about what startup would be like, I probably would have said, no, thank you. So sometimes really not being drowning in your own fears is a good thing. Just kind of overlook it and say, you know what, whatever happens. Obviously, you need food on table and all that, so make sure that's taken care of. But a lot of these opportunities, especially like Ventureprise, right, they cover your travel costs or help you to make these connections or get you running and going. So that's what you want to start with, something that provides you a little bit security, that you're not just drowning in fears of unknown about what's going to happen next and how it's going to turn out and what am I going to do with myself. So finding the right mentors along the way is always a great thing. And the best way to find them is just by asking people around and saying, hey, we're looking to do this next step. Do you know anybody? And that's what Ventureprise has been really helpful with, is that, well, maybe there's not resources within, maybe they can connect to someone else in the network.